Alright, so what's up YouTube? It's the Night Saint here back with another video. And this video is gonna be about the dangers of like psychedelics and things like that. For real. If you don't know what psychedelics is, they like some people say it's mushrooms. I think LSD to a certain extent is like a psychedelic. And these type of drugs people be using, some people classify them as party drugs, some people classify them as like actual like, you know, plant medicine. Because to a certain extent it is, right? Like shrooms is like used for like ceremonial purposes, right? I'm about to say people be using shrooms, not people, like the ancient people use shrooms for like diving deeper into like the subconscious of an individual and being able to tap into like directly into their soul and things like that. And when people use, let's say like shrooms or even that type of stuff now, it's like they use it for, they don't use it for spiritual reasons, they're using it for recreational reasons, almost like how they use like marijuana. And you know how commercialized marijuana is. And it's dangerous how people like just using it. Like you hear stories about people using it and like now they hear voices and shit like that. And that's like some of the worst. That's some shit I fear. Like I fear losing my mind doing this type of stuff. So I try to stay on a clear path. I don't drink. I don't. We all got our vice. I'm not here to judge nobody, but you know, it's just certain things I wouldn't do. Like certain regular things I would not do at all. And people just be doing it. And especially with something that's like potent as psychedelics, like people gotta realize like that's, you know, you gotta be cautious with things like that. Just cause, you know, that's a whole nother world that if you're not ready to get into, you shouldn't even dive into it or even really study if it's just not, if it's not your type of thing to do. But people just be doing it to try to like avoid feeling their own feelings, and that's kind of driving them insane to a certain extent. That's why it's particularly hard for me for like to really like, let's say, bury myself in like drugs or alcohol or any type of thing like that. It's hard for me to do that. So the danger of it is you can legit, it's a possibility that you can actually lose your mind, like. And and I just want to share a story I had when I did them one time. I did shrooms. I did the heroic dose, and like, and I was in the house. Luckily I was in the house, I'm not gonna lie. I was chilling in the house. I probably did it at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I probably got done with it. I was probably I was starting to come down at like I started to come down at around 3 a.m. the next day. And the thing about me, I think, like I said, I'm experienced in a sense of like meditation and knowing how I feel and not being so connected to how I feel. So being able to be detached. So when I was on the shrooms, it was certain times where like I'm having like this clear thought, like, damn, I could legit kill myself right now. And it wasn't like a suicidal, like I want to kill myself. It was like I can see how people like kill themselves on this type of stuff because nothing feels so real, but also you just feel like you are so immersed in everything. And also during it, like I ain't gonna lie, I'm sitting there. You know how like a movie screen is? If you ever see like meditation where they telling you like to project like a movie screen in your head to help like activate your third eye, you'll be seeing things like, you know, it would be like a black outline. It felt like my eyes was like, I felt like I was kind of like getting put out the sunken place. Like if you ever seen Get Out, like I felt like I was like my whole, like my vision was just falling in the back of my head, and I just see blackness around like my screen. And I'm sitting there and I was legit like, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of incapacitated to a certain extent. I couldn't get up for real. I was literally stuck in on my bed for a couple hours. But and you know, you have your irrational thoughts, like, you know, you get like, you damn, like you think something is wrong, you think you about to die and shit like that. You know, just shit like that, the paranoia, like. And I think that's normal, but I think that's an aspect of like taking psychedelics that people need to be aware of if, you know, you have a hard time being in reality, right? Hard time being in reality, and, you know, but also have a hard time being spiritually high, because sometimes, you know, it's always bad to be either way. Too much, if you're too grounded, you know, there's no fun to life, you know. But then, you know, if you're too spiritually high, it's like, you know earthly good, like what Brother Yosef say. But like I said, I don't like that quote, but like I said, I'm gonna use it just cause, you know, for this purpose. But yeah, it's just, you have to be able to maneuver that wave. And if you can't, like I said, you're gonna fall victim to it. You know, even though every moment passed, you just got to be more aware. Like you got to be able to withstand that. Like, cause I'm not gonna lie, if I didn't have awareness, I don't think I would have killed myself. I just, I was just being when I was meditating, I could just see how people could kill themselves. Like when they be on shrooms, it's like, or just be on that type of them drugs. Is that that you just don't know what's going on. But you don't really know, and it could be a very scary experience. And I can see how people lose their mind too, because at the same time, I was just feeling this piece of like, damn, I'm crying, I'm happy, but I'm crying, but I'm like, damn, bro, like I love everybody, but I can't do nothing for them, and I just feel so bad. But like, you just feel so at peace. It's almost like you feel the whole range of emotions at one time. Well, that's what I felt. Let me not try to put that on everybody else's experience, but that's what I felt. It made me feel sadness. It made me feel love. It made me feel peace. It made me feel like I understood everything. And it probably gave me like a fake version of enlightenment, if I could say so myself. I don't know what the real enlightenment feels like, and like I said, of course I'm gonna feel it one day, but that's just kind of like what I can kind of really chalk it up as. It felt like a artificial form of enlightenment to the to the to a meditator. So yeah, if y'all like the video, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good rest of y'all day. Thank you.